Hey there, Board Game Maniacs, and thanks for joining us for another Adventure Saturday. If you've been following along, we announced 2 videos ago, I think it was.
2 or 3, I can't remember.
2 or 3 videos ago that because of the COVID restrictions and we can't have everybody in, but this may be released after the COVID restrictions, I don't know, but during this gameplay, the COVID restrictions are been brought up more, and we have a lot more regulations we have to follow. So because of that, it's just Brady and I that are playing this solo mission until the end. Brady is going to be the overseer. And what's the overseer, Brady?
Basically like a GM in Dungeons and Dragons.
Basically like a GM. So he oversees the whole thing. He's planning all of this adventure that Manny, which is my character, is going through. You can kind of briefly see the board we got it set up. This is where Manny lives. Him, his wife, and his child. But right now it's only just Manny there, because we all do know from previously that Manny's wife and child get taken away from him. And in the fight, Manny lost an eye. So he's got one eye, and he's out there trying to find his wife and his daughter. And on top of that, because he's missing one eye, he has going to have a little bit of issues shooting. And Manny's main job in this wasteland was he was a hired assassin, which is a sniper. He was a hired sniper. He was a hired gun. And he was one of the best in this wasteland. And they thought by removing his eye, starting to remove his eye, that he's going to change his ways and come back and join whoever this unknown group is that wants him to do a job for him. But since he refused, he denied it, because he said, I'm done with this. They took his wife and his child. Why? Maybe just to kill them, maybe to kill them and eat them, maybe turn them into slaves, or...
Remember, it was the Institute. You already said that.
It's the Institute, yes, but you don't know what they have planned, and Manny has to go out into this wasteland and try and find them. Right, Brady?
That is correct.
Okay, but Brady's going to explain more. He should have been doing all of the details. And if you haven't already, you can go back one previous video where we showed how we painted Manny. I'm looking over here because this is where I have my TV set up, because we're running this like a live stream, but it's not. It is recorded. And also, too, so you can see Manny, like I said, right here. I got him off of Hero Forge. I created him, purchased STL, and then printed it off myself and painted. And the previous video is how I painted him. And the previous one before that is where we announced we're playing Fallout Wasteland Warfare by Modiphious Entertainment, the RPG game. Not the D20 system that just was released from Modiphious, but the RPG one that we're doing this. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward. We're going to try to keep all of these adventure sessions down to maybe like an hour, hour and a half. So you're supposed to be timing it on your phone.
I am just doing it by ear.
No.
I'm keeping track of the time, don't worry.
Are you timing?
Yeah.
Because I'll start a timer if you won't.
No, I don't have a timer on, but I'm checking on the time.
Okay. All right. As long as you're checking out to it. So anyhow, that is it. We're going to try to keep it down, like each adventure down to like an hour, hour and a half each. We don't want to get too long. So Brady's going to have to try to time everything up for that. And Brady says he got a little scenario thing already planned out. Is that right, Brady?
Yes.
All right.
I know all of you are going to say, why don't I have a book out detailing everything? But with this, when GMing, if you ever GM before, you know that most of it is basically improv. But you have an idea of where the story wants to go and how it's going to go and where it's going to end.
And you need your stats. You need the stats. But thanks to, again, Maniac Tom for providing this for us. It's got all the stats and everything else on the back. I don't know exactly what's entailed into the back of this, because Tom found it because we couldn't find it here in Canada. He sent it to us, and I opened it to start to look, and then Brady just snagged it. He's like, nope.
Sorry, but you can't know what I can see.
Right, so I don't know right now. So hopefully this adventure is going to treat Manny very well. So anyhow, let's start the game, shall we? And again, you may see me looking this way a little bit too as well for the TV, and the reason why is because we got another camera so that when Brady's telling the story and starting us off, he's switching to There, see, you can see there's Brady. And I'm going to keep my big head out as much as I can. And you can kind of see where we're rolling the dice in this too as well. And you can hear about Manny's backstory in the previous episode.
We all know that you have a big head.
Yes, because it's full of brain.
Yeah.
Don't pause on that anymore, Brady. Anyhow, so it's on to Brady. So Brady, lead Manny off.
So as you can tell, you started off by arriving in a settlement with your family, and you started a settlement. The three of you started one together, all by yourselves.
Okay.
And the settlement has grown over time. So now you have a population of 25 people.
25 people.
Yes.
And people
yourself.
have seen the map where this settlement is on the map in relationship to everything else, right?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot I was on this camera. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Brady.
So, in this specific settlement, a lot of people know about it because it's a central trade area now. It turned into sort of like a, you know about Diamond City where there's a lot of different kind of marketplaces and stuff like that?
Yes.
Well, in your settlement, you have sort of that, where you have different sponsors from different places that come in and bring in supplies, and it's sort of like a stop point where people stop to resupply and stay.
So it's kind of like an in-between station that people, whenever they go, they end up going here before they go on to wherever their final destination is. Yes, it's basically
like a stopping point for
people. All right.
And in this stopping point, as I said, the population is 25 that just live here, but where people stop in and stay every so often, it fluctuates from 25 to sometimes to 50. It just depends on how many people are out, like, going places.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it's based on the amount of visitors that they have there.
Yes.
On their travels, I understand.
But there is one problem with that. Since it's such a big trade area, a lot of raiders are attracted to it.
I was waiting for this. Go ahead.
And with these raiders, they like to steal everything, like break, burn everything. So what you ended up having to do is you had to get like some kind of security, like people that would go around and watch.
Okay, so like a neighborhood watch kind of deal?
Yeah. And in this neighborhood watch, there are 4 people. One name is Greg.
Okay. Should I be writing any of this down?
You don't have to. You can if you want to.
We're back. Brady forgot, and he is the overseer of this, and you already...
Listen, I was focused on everything else, not...
You already screwed up.
Leave me alone.
You got one job to do.
Leave me alone.
All right, go ahead.
Go back to the other view. Remember, you're on this view. Or do you want to stay on this view?
I'm staying in this view for a bit.
Okay. Well, anyway, Greg is an ex-mercenary.
Okay.
He's the oldest of the group.
Oldest of the 4.
Yes, he was friends with your father.
Okay.
He's like a grandfather or like an uncle to you.
Like an uncle, yeah.
Yeah, so you nickname him Uncle Greg.
Uncle Greg?
Yep.
Okay.
He's an old guy. He has a cane.
All right.
He is like around 5'6".
Oh, so
5'7".
He's short in stature then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for some reason that you don't understand, he's very muscular.
For being
an old man.
An old man. He's buff.
Yeah, he's very muscular. You don't understand why.
Put in retrospect of somebody that's living that is not a character, an anime character or something. Like, how could you compare their musculature to them?
They look sort of like a bodybuilder. This is what I mean, like a really...
Like a jacked up, like huge bodybuilder?
Not a huge bodybuilder, but he's muscular for his age.
So more like, I don't know, like Jean-Claude Van Damme kind of style? All right. Okay.
And his preferred weapon is, in his cane, he has stored, like made a homemade cane weapon.
Cane weapon.
So in his cane, when he pulls it, he can go like this, and the trigger's there, and it fires. It's a pipe pistol.
So he don't have to pull it out of the sheath.
It's a pipe pistol.
Okay,
on his cane.
So it's not a samurai sword or anything?
No, it's just a pipe pistol on his cane.
Okay.
And he's not really great at the neighborhood watch, but the reason why you have him there is because he knows how to handle all this type of affairs. So he's not more like a defense person. He's more like he runs it all basically.
Okay, he's the organizer. He's not a people person.
Yes.
He's more of a tactic person. I need you to fix your mic for me though. Just clip it down a bit because your beard is rubbing on it. Now, I bet you when I start editing this, I'm going to be here going, Brady.
Okay. So you have a good idea of Greg.
Greg, Uncle Greg.
Yes, Uncle Greg.
Okay.
Now, the next guy that you need to know about is Jeremiah.
Okay, hold on. I'm just going to write down some characters here. So, four in the group. One is Uncle Greg. Okay, keep going, keep going.
The next guy is Jeremiah. Now, Jeremiah is the newest person. He is actually a ghoul.
A ghoul?
Yes, he is a ghoul, but he's not like a crazy ghoul. He's more like a conscious ghoul. He's a nice guy. He was originally in the military before the Great War started.
Okay.
He was the newest person that joined.
Oh, alright, so he was young back then. Was he a ghoul then?
No, he wasn't a ghoul. He got turned into a ghoul after being stuck in a house when the bombs dropped.
Oh, okay, yes, I understand.
So, with him being a ghoul, he usually goes out on scouting missions because he's unaffected by radiation.
Okay.
So if he ever has to go to like a radiated place or anything like that, he always goes in first. He's not that, he prefers to stay back. He's not a real big people person. His preferred weapon is a shotgun, a double barrel shotgun.
Okay, so he's a ghoul and shotgun.
Yes.
Okay.
And what's funny about him is that where he is a ghoul, if he ever goes out, no one really likes him because he's a ghoul. He's very discriminated against.
Oh.
But
because of a ghoul, yes.
But where he's at the settlement, he's widely known, so everyone really likes him.
Okay, so he would have like maybe like high charisma or something?
No, it's just everyone knows him.
Okay.
So it's more like
he's got a friendly nature to him.
Yes, he has a friendly nature to him.
Even though we don't look it.
Yes. So the next person is Carrie.
Carrie? Okay.
Now, Carrie is actually the only female that is in your group of Neighborhood Watch. You are the last member. There's 4 in total. You, Carrie,
oh, so I'm
Greg,
in this group now.
Yes. You are part of the defense as well.
Okay.
Now, Carrie is about a 5'8", 5'9" female.
So I guess you could say that like Uncle Greg and Carrie are kind of close to the same height?
No. Carrie's actually taller than Uncle Greg.
Yes. Uncle Greg is 5'7", you said.
5'6", 5'7".
Okay, 5'6", 5'7".
Carrie is 5'8", 5'9".
Okay, so she's 2 inches taller. All
now,
right.
with her, she's not muscular or anything in any way. But her preferred weapon is a sword.
A sword? Any special sword or just a sword?
Just any kind of bladed weapon she can get her hands on.
Okay.
Now, Carrie has been known to be very ruthless. So she prefers to be up close and personal.
Okay.
Like seeing people die and everything else. It's to the point where all of her weapons are usually get stained after a while.
Stained like from
like
the blood
rusted.
of her enemies.
Yes, like rusted, and she has a big collection of swords that she takes off of people. She takes for every person that she kills, she makes a weapon out of their armor.
Okay.
So she has a huge collection of just weapons.
So what you're saying is she's very good at killing.
Yes. Now those are the 4 people that are mainly in protection of the city. Now when you have the day off, or the night off from protection. And so does Uncle Greg.
Okay.
The 2 people that are on are Jeremiah and Carrie. They're on the outskirts. You have this little wall around.
All right. At this point, did my wife and child get taken from me?
No, they're still here.
So this is kind of like in the past before...
This is the day before that happened.
Okay, the day before. All right.
So it's about mid-evening,
Okay.
and Uncle Greg comes into your room, or knocks on your door, and asks if you would like to hang out.
I just realized something.
What?
It's the day before you said, correct?
Yes.
What I realized is Manny got his both eyes right now.
Yes, he does.
Oh, I should enjoy this and just look around. And... Hey, Uncle Greg, how you doing? What's going on?
Well, it's getting there. I was just wondering if you wanted to go, enjoy some Nuka-Colas and sit out and watch the...
Oh, you mean like
Bugs.
me, you and Dad used to do?
Yeah.
I just need to check with my wife there. Just give me a minute, because, she's the boss and all. And...
I understand.
Okay.
So Uncle Greg heads out and he waits beside you, waits out, and he sits, like where your house is, you have a little porch area, sort of.
Okay.
And he just sits there on a chair
So he's
waiting.
kind of around this area?
Yes, he's around that area, I would say.
Okay. What's my wife's name again?
You wrote her down. I wasn't...
Did I write her name down?
You should have written her name down.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, then what is her name?
Let's call her... No, I didn't name her. Her name is Shelly.
Okay. What about the child? You can't say my name because I'm the GM.
Sarah.
Okay.
'Cause we did decide that it was a female. My daughter. You told
Yes.
me. We decided. You told me.
Okay. So what are you going to go ask?
Okay, so I'm going up to Shelly, and it's not asking her,
You're basically just letting her know that you're going out?
Yeah, well, it is a wasteland. Or is this before the bomb happened? No, this is after, because we're guarding around.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, so, I'm going to Shelly. I'm like, hey, honey, just letting you know that me and Uncle Greg, we're going to just go out, have a couple of drinks and, shoot the breeze kind of thing. Talk about the old days with Dad. Is that all right?
She says, yeah, that's fine. We'll be fine. Just while you're on your way home, possibly pick up some sweets for Sarah.
Some sweets for Sarah? This is a nuclear... Yes, dear. Yes, I'll try to find some sweets.
All right, good. Go have fun. That's what she says to you.
All right.
Now, Uncle Greg is out there, and he sees the look on your face, and he starts laughing at you.
Yeah.
And he asks, what's wrong?
Yeah, it's another sweet craving again for Sarah.
Ah, I see. So you guys head out of the settlement, and you're a bit far away now. And you stop at a clearing, and in this clearing, it's like a swamp.
Okay.
And as you remember, you, your father, and Greg, or Uncle Greg as you call him, would come out here, and you built like a little tower, watchtower, that you would go and you would just sit there, talk to each other.
Kind of like a
Drink.
lookout and relax.
Yeah.
Like a secret hideaway cabin in a tree.
Sort of.
Okay.
You guys are up there and you're just talking about a whole bunch of different stuff. And it's getting pretty late by this point. And at this point, Uncle Greg tells you that he has to get back. He's getting really old, and he's not as wide awake, spry as he used to.
Okay.
So he says he'll head back home before you. You can head back with him if you want, or you can stay for a bit longer.
You see, I don't think I have a lot of... I'm used to spending a lot of time on my own before I actually met Shelly. So, I value this time alone.
Okay, so Greg says, all right, I'll see you back at the settlement.
Oh, hey, Uncle Greg. Before you go, do you think maybe you can swing by and pick up some sweets and just leave them outside my door? Like, hide them like, see my car that I don't really ride anymore? Yeah. But could you kind of put them in the trunk or something? You can never lock the trunk. Nobody knows that, though, but just put the sweets in there.
You'll owe me one.
Yes, again.
All right. So he says okay, and he heads out.
All right.
So-
Ooh, there's extra Nuka-Cola here. Finders keepers.
You just start drinking, and as you sit there for a while, just thinking to yourself, you realize that it's been a long time since Uncle Greg left. You've just been sitting there by yourself, and you weren't really paying attention to what time it was. You were
geez.
just sitting there by yourself, and it's really late.
Oh, so I could have been there for hours, or...
There's not really any more clocks in this world.
Yes, but I
So,
mean, I could be there for a long time.
Yes, because
Okay.
when Uncle Greg left, it was just starting to set. The
The
was
sun
just
was starting to set. All right.
And now it's completely pitch black.
Ooh, okay.
So, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay there, or do you want to...
It's pitch black. I'm just wondering, would Manny have done this before?
Manny would stay up late beforehand, because his father would teach him all the tricks and trades, and he would have to stake out at locations for very long periods of time.
Would Shelly be used to me doing this?
No, because she doesn't know any of your past.
Oh, okay.
All she knows is that your father was a nice guy, and he passed away, and you and Uncle Greg know each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back then, because if she was used to me doing this, I wouldn't have a problem. But the thing is it is the apocalypse, after the apocalypse, like a bomb hit, and everybody's trying to survive the way they can. So I think it'd be, as dangerous as it is, I think I should try to get back to her, just so that she's not going to worry, and get her to come out.
You can stay there, or you can go back. Whatever you decide.
Yeah, I better go back.
Alright, so as you start heading back, you don't really have any types of light, but what you end up doing, you end up making a torch.
Okay.
So you can see a little bit.
All right. Now, just to let you know, since this spot's been there, and my father's passed away now, and I would probably be familiar with the area a little bit.
Yes.
I think.
You are a little bit familiar, not as much as you would though, because you weren't really there in the dark a whole lot.
Okay.
But you are familiar enough there, so you know how to get back.
All right.
And on your way back, you notice a big red light coming from the direction of your settlement.
A big red light?
Like a really bright light coming from the settlement.
And there's no electricity. Or there's
electricity
yes,
in the
yes,
wasteland.
okay, that's right. Okay.
Anything you want to do, or you just want to keep going forward, or?
I would probably, with Manny and him, what he did as a job, I would probably venture forward, but not out in the open, and I would be very stealthy and sneakily to find out what's going on.
Okay, so...
If sneakily is really a word, but anyhow.
So you want to try and stealth up there?
Yes.
So I would like you to make a... Where is it? I would like you to make a stealth check.
A stealth check. So I gotta find out...
But I'm going to give you a +2 to your attribute, because you're in the dark.
Okay, so it's agility is my
It is
stealth.
agility is your
Yes.
stealth, so make a stealth check. Are you proficient in stealth?
I am?
So you get to roll a bonus black die with it then.
Okay, so...
With 2 white, a black die,
A white and a black die.
and I'm going to give you +2 to your base skill value since it's in the dark.
Okay, now, what is my base skill?
It will show it on your card.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Agility.
So, my stealth is my agility, and my agility is 6. So an 8. So
an
I
8.
have to roll 8 or under.
Yes.
And
You get the black die since you are proficient.
because I could possibly get like a -1 on it or whatever, right?
Yeah, see what you got.
I got a
Critical. Oh, you failed.
fail and a quick action.
So that extra impact doesn't count at all because you failed.
Okay.
And the quick action, there's nothing. So actually, while you're going there, you actually make a big crack in a branch.
That's not very stealthy of him.
Nothing really happened. But you alerted people to your presence if there was anything. If there was any people.
Okay. So if there was, somebody would have noticed, but there's nobody there.
You don't know that.
Oh, okay. So I just know that I made a noise?
Yes. As you start to approach the settlement, you smell smoke.
And that could have been from the bright light because of fire. Okay, yeah.
And you notice that there's a big hole in the wall around the settlement.
Oh, you mean like the barricades of the wall? There's all like somebody blasted through it or something,
Yes.
possibly?
It looked like someone threw a grenade at it and it completely blew it open.
No. Well, our walls are only made of wood, so...
And the outer rest of the wall is on fire.
Nice. Lovely.
So are you going to proceed through the hole, or are you just going to find the other way around, see if you can go through the entrance?
I think...
Right now, you have none of your equipment either, just letting you know.
Yes. I think I'm going to try to be very sneaky and go through the hole, because...
You're going to try and be sneaky this time.
Yeah.
Again. So do another stealth check.
No bonuses?
No bonuses.
Because I am agility, I do have...
Yes, you get a black die, but I'm not giving you a bonus since you're out in the open.
Oh, okay, so a black and a white.
Yes.
All right. And I need...
3 to 6.
A 6 or under. I got a critical success.
Okay, so that's an impact of 2. So, you successfully get in without anything or making any noises or nothing. When you go in, you notice that the ground is stained with something that is red.
Okay.
What are you going to do now? You're in the main area of the village where all the market stalls are at and everything.
That's a good question, Brady. I'm just looking to see if I got any... I don't got any other skills, really. Oh, I got perception. Notice
You
is...
can do a notice check if
yes.
you want.
So I'm going to definitely do a notice check. What's my perception is 6.
Yes.
So I got to get 6 or under.
Yes.
And I got a 4 - 1, so I definitely...
You got 1 impact, so it's not great, but... You notice that for some reason...
When you say impact, what does that mean?
The way that they determine successes in this game is the amount of impact. Like, if you get a damage marker on your die and you succeed, that's 2 impact.
Oh,
but
okay.
Just, if you succeed, that's only 1 impact. Depending on the amount of impact, I'll tell you what happens.
Okay, yes, all right. So I got 1 impact. All right.
So what you end up noticing is that it looks like it's just abandoned, like everything's gone. You don't find any corpses, nothing.
So it's like our whole settlement is empty?
Everything's just empty.
But there's this red stuff stained on the ground.
Everywhere. There's
walls everywhere?
Everywhere, but it's nothing's there. There's no corpses, nothing.
Okay.
And you also noticed that at a tavern that you went and visited with Uncle Greg quite a few opt-ins, the door is completely demolished. Like there's a big, like the door looked like it was cut in half.
Oh.
So part of the door is hanging off the hinge.
I think...
And you can hear some rustling noises from inside.
I think I'm going to just ignore the rustling noises now, and I want to get to my house as quick as possible to see if I can see if Shelley and Sarah are there.
So you head towards your house, and the whole top of the roof is caved in.
Oh, lovely. Kind of like it is here.
More than that, the whole roof is caved in.
I don't like that.
And there's pillars blocking your way. They're all on fire. So you can head in, you can...
Is inside of the house on fire?
Yes, it's all on fire.
Oh, I'm going to be screaming first to see if I can hear anything, but I'm not going to waste the time. I'm definitely going to try to go in.
So I would like you to either make an acrobatics check or a strength check.
All right, so athletics or
acrobatics or... And
athletics check?
Yeah.
Okay, so athletics check. I get a black die as a bonus. And agility and strength. Endurance is 4. Agility is 6. I'm gonna roll on for my agility.
Okay, so you're doing your athletics?
Yeah. Okay, ready? I get a black die because
Actually,
I'm proficient.
That is athletics. You're doing a strength, so go for your strength check.
Go off my strength check instead?
You can go off of your strength, or you can go off of your agility. You can either try and lift up the pillars, or you can try and jump over them.
I'm going to try to jump over them.
Okay.
So my agility. So I
Yes.
need a 6 or better.
But I am going to add a resistance die, because you're trying to jump over open flame.
Okay, yep.
So go ahead.
I better roll good here. Come on! I get a failure and a blank.
So since you failed, what ends up happening is you end up actually hitting you burn yourself as you try and go through.
Awesome!
So take 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. So right here. So right, I'm at 6 right now, so I go down to 5.
Yes. Your max health is 6, so just remember that.
Yeah, I'm going working this way.
And as you make it through, you notice that there's no blood stains in here,
Okay.
but the whole place is just completely wrecked. Like everything's torn upward and apart.
Okay. Like, it looks like somebody's been searching for something,
Yes.
possibly? All right.
And you find your chest with all your items in it. Most of it's gone, except for your pipe rifle,
Okay.
your vault suit
Yep.
that you are wearing.
So, bolt-action pipe rifle, my vault suit.
Yes, your baseball bat and your helmet.
Okay, that's everything that I had equipped. Oh no, you said there was some of that in too, because I didn't need to be dressed like that.
No, you didn't need to be dressed like that.
Okay, that's right. All right.
And as you know that you had a lot more supplies in that bin. Like you had a whole bunch of stim packs, a whole bunch of right-of-way,
And they're gone.
a whole bunch of ammo, better weapons, everything. All of it's gone.
Ooh, that's not good. Somebody stole my stuff, ripped up my house, stole some stuff,
You still haven't
lit it
found.
on fire.
You still haven't found Shelly or Sarah yet.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what I want to do? I would like to make a test.
Okay, what test would you like to do?
Another notice test.
Okay, what kind of notice do you want to check? Like,
I want to see if I notice if they're in the house.
okay, go ahead and make your notice check.
So it's a perception. I get a black die, and my perception is a 6. So I got to get 6 or under.
Now, just to let you know, everyone at home, if you gain anything during this campaign, I'll give it to you at the end of it.
At the end of the mission?
At the end of the mission, I'll let you know what you got. And
Oh, okay.
What
Yep.
items you got
Nope,
and
that's
everything
fine.
else.
Okay, you ready? I got a -1 and a cogwheel, which is another success.
It's a
1.
success.
Yep.
So you had 1 impact. I'm gonna say that they're not in the house.
So I know 100%.
You don't know 100%, but you cannot like see them at this point.
Okay.
In the main area, you can't see if they're in the house, but you know that you're not hearing any noises
Yeah.
and you're not hearing any talking or moving around. So your guess is that they're not in the house.
Okay. So I don't need to spend more time searching in the house for them?
But what you do find is in your tote of stuff, you find a secret compartment at the bottom of it. You didn't even know that there was a secret compartment.
Okay.
But you notice that there's a secret compartment. And when you open this compartment, there's a picture of your father.
Okay. So it could have been like my father's chest?
It was your father lived here for a little bit before he was killed.
Right. I do have his rifle.
Yes. And in this compartment, you find that it's your father's picture of him and his wife and you.
Okay.
And underneath that, you find a note that is saying that I'm sorry that I dragged you into this. Please forgive me. That's all it says.
That's all it says.
And underneath that note, on the back, there's an address.
It's not signed by...
No one. It's just that note and an address on the back.
What about... Does it look like it's my father's handwriting?
Yes.
Okay.
To you it does.
All right.
And the address is 451 Greenview Street.
Oh, I think I should write that down. 451
Greenview Street.
Greenview Street. Okay.
And underneath that, you also find 10 caps.
10 caps. So I can add that to my... I don't know where I put that at, though. Because there's nowhere on here for...
You just write it down as in your backpack. As an inventory thing.
Oh, okay. I understand. I'll put it in gifts.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's all you'll find in that secret compartment.
All right. I think... I know that they're not in the house anymore. The house is still on fire. I found this. I want to get the heck out of the house.
You're not going to look for your family?
You said they weren't in there.
They weren't in the main floor. I didn't say they weren't in the upstairs floor. There's 2 floors to your house.
Oh, well, I definitely have to keep searching.
So you'll have to do another athletics check.
Athletics check.
Actually, no, sorry, an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. Acrobatics check is my agility, and my agility is 6.
Are you proficient in it?
No. It says
Okay.
-4 on it.
-4?
Yeah. Black
Yeah.
-4.
Yeah.
So does that mean that I...
You get -4 off of your original stat.
Oh, nice.
No, that's not good.
Oh, I have to roll. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's right. So 6. So I got to get a 2 or under.
Yes.
And I don't get a black die.
No. No, you failed.
Fail. Critical fail.
So, as you're trying to make your way up the stairs, you end up slipping and falling. You didn't hurt yourself, mind you.
Okay.
But you do notice that as you fell, the stairs give away behind you.
So I'm kind of trapped on the second floor?
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, as you know that I said before, you were making your way upstairs. The stairs gave away.
So I'm trapped in my burning house.
The roof is partially caved in.
I'm on the second floor, and I potentially can't get down to the main floor.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to search the room?
I'm definitely going to search the upstairs.
Make a notice check.
A notice check?
Yes.
So with my notice check, I think I did this. I use my perception, and I have a black die because I'm efficient in it.
Yes.
So my perception again is 6. So 6 or lower on the dice.
Actually, no, sorry. You're going to do a search check.
A what check?
A search.
A search check. Okay, so I'll get a -4 to the search.
Yes. Check where the magnifying glass is.
3.
So you'll have.
There's no way I'll be able to pass
no,
it.
the only way you'll be able to pass it is by getting
A critical
1.
success.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't get a black die.
No, you don't.
I do.
Yes.
I get a critical success.
So
Manny is awesome.
what you end up doing is you end up going through the different places and looking. You cannot find any presence of your family at all.
Okay.
But what you do find is a note that just says goodbye.
A note that just says goodbye.
Yes.
Do I notice what handwriting it is? So I don't know who wrote this. I could have even wrote it on one of my Nuka-Cola binges.
You don't know. All you know is that this note says goodbye,
Okay.
and that's all you find.
Oh boy. All right.
So, are you going to try and get down then? It's second floor, it's not too high up.
So I could try to just jump down.
Yes, you would have to
Okay,
do...
before I do that, I'm gonna look around. Well, it's my house. I should know where I could possibly jump and land on something.
Yes. The best way is just through the front top window.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess
Do
I'll
an acrobatics check.
acrobatics check, and my acrobatics is my agility. It's a -4 to my agility. Awesome. And my agility again is 6, so 2. Mm-hmm. 2 under or critical success. I get a 1. I
no,
passed
that's a 7.
it. That's a 1.
Oh,
no,
it
it's
is?
it's a 7.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Because the exclamation mark and cog symbol is a 1.
Yes. Okay. So you jump down and you hear a crack.
Okay.
As you fracture your ankle.
Oh, that's even better.
So now, until you can find a stim pack.
Okay, I thought I started off with the stim pack, didn't I?
No.
Oh, I have exceptional skills in athletics.
That was acrobatics.
Oh, yes, that's right. No, you're right.
So you hear a loud, really loud crunch, and you hear this, and you have this terrible pain in your ankle.
Okay, so I didn't break it, but I sprained it?
You either sprained it or you just pulled a muscle.
Okay,
Either
but I heard
way,
a crunch, and
it
I'm not a
hurts
doctor.
it hurts really bad.
Lovely. All right.
So where are you going? As you're limping.
To look for my wife so that she can help me.
You have no leads at this point, except for that address you found in that secret compartment.
Yeah, no, I remember though that in the
tavern?
in the tavern there was a little bit of noise. So since I know my wife and child is not in the house, I don't know why they'd be in the tavern, but I think I'm gonna go there and check that out.
So as you go in, as you go up to it, you don't really hear any scurrying anymore, or like fumbling around.
Okay. I was gonna say scurrying. You said it was noise. Now you're saying scurrying. Like if it's scurrying, I'm not that going in there.
No, it's just fumbling around.
Okay.
Like scurrying, fumbling around.
So the noise has stopped.
Yes, it's dead silent.
All right. I think I'm gonna go in there to just to search.
Okay.
Because this building isn't on fire, you said, right?
No, it's not on fire.
Okay, so I think I want to search, but before I go in there, I'm going to stand at the doorway and see if I can just look across in the room and into the tavern and see what I can see from the doorway before I jump in there.
It's completely dark, so it'd be very hard to do so. So you'll do a notice check.
A notice check? All right.
But you will have a resistance value.
Okay, it's perception. I'm efficient into it.
So a white die and a black die. And
Yeah.
see what you get.
And my perception is 6. And I got a 6 on the dot and 2.
So that's 3. Let's see what do you get? Okay, so this is 3 as well. So it's zeroed out. So you don't notice anything bad, mind you.
Okay. But I don't notice anything good either.
No.
I'm just going to go in. I'm going to slowly go in to make as little noise as possible because I am
Make
injured.
a stealth check.
Stealth again?
I'm going to give you a -2 to your base stat because you are injured and it hurts.
Okay, so a -2, so I got to get a 4 because I'm proficient into it.
Yes, you have to get a 4.
So I got a critical success
Okay.
and the blank black.
So you succeeded, and no one hears you. You don't make any loud noises, but you still hear the scurrying or like really loud ruffling noises coming around from the corner.
Okay.
Like in the back, they have the bar sort of, and then they have the flip open door. And then in the back, where they have all the supplies, that's where you're hearing the noises coming from.
So in the back room.
Yes.
Okay, and that's where if I owned an establishment, I would put all my like first aid supplies or anything in the back anyhow. All right, so I'm gonna make my way to the back, but before I do, I'm gonna ready my baseball bat. So I just pulled my baseball bat out and I'm going in there just for safety.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am, after all, an assassin, a sniper assassin.
So you're just gonna bust in there?
No, I'm still sneaking. I just got my bat ready
So,
just in case.
As you sneak to the back room, you notice something moving through the shadows.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna hit it?
No, I'm going to first see if I can find some kind of light source to put a little bit of light in there.
It's completely dark. You can't see nothing.
There's no light switch?
No.
I don't want to hit. I would probably...
As you're debating this,
Mm-hmm.
this, whatever it is, starts moving closer towards you.
So they've noticed me, whatever it
Yes.
is. Okay, now I'm going to call out to them first. Because if they noticed me, then it's silly for me to
You're gonna call out?
Yeah, I'm gonna call to them.
Make a persuade check.
Persuasion?
Or a notice check.
Which one? Do you want me to do a notice or a persuade?
Yeah, persuasion check. That makes more sense.
Okay, that is my... So 5 or under I have to get, and it's a -4.
You're not really talking, but you're trying to convince them to come out.
Okay, so I'm talking to them, so...
Actually, no, make a talk check. That makes more sense.
A talk check?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get a -4 for it. So I got to get critical success.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a 5 -4 is 1. And I succeeded again! Thank you.
So you hear...
Woo!
So you hear
Woo!
out of the corner
Woo!
a familiar voice going, "Is that you?"
So they didn't call my name, they just said, "Is that you?"
Yeah.
Well, that seems kind of...
Manny?
Oh, so they call my name.
Is that you?
Oh, okay. So I'm definitely going to be like, yes. Who's this?
It's Uncle Greg. You can't even recognize your own uncle's name.
Uncle Greg?
Voice.
Uncle Greg? What the hell happened here? I went upstairs. I went up into the hideaway with you. I guess I had a couple more to drink than you, and it lost track of time. Got all dark. Like, anyhow,
Slow
come
down.
on.
Slow down.
Just Sarah.
As you look at him, you realize his half of his body is missing.
Sarah. What happened? How come you're not dead?
Well,
what happened?
you see, my torso got cut in half.
I can clearly see that.
I don't have much longer left.
I don't have any medical training or any, like, I don't even want to touch you and put pressure.
Do you want to attempt to make a makeshift bandage? He's bleeding out.
Yes, I got to try to fix him. He's Uncle Greg. Come on.
Okay, so try to do a medical check.
Medical check is a -4, and it's intelligence for me, which is a 3. So I got to get a critical success.
Yes,
I get
you did.
a cogwheel, which is also a 1. So hey.
So as you patch up Uncle Greg, very, really makeshift. It stops the bleeding for now.
Okay.
He's still bleeding, but it's not as bad as it was.
All right. So I could have like, oh, there's some bar tiles right here. It don't matter if they smell like alcohol. Hey, they're sanitized. Start wrapping them up.
Are you going to attempt to disinfect it first, though, with alcohol? Because there is some alcohol on the back counter.
I don't have time for that. He's bleeding out.
So you don't disinfect first. You just bandage him.
Yeah, I'm not very medically trained, so...
So he looks you straight in the eyes and says, with his last few words, before he passes out due to blood loss, he doesn't die, but he passes out.
Okay.
He says, "Go to Diamond City." And then he passes out.
Diamond City. I got this. I got to go to this address. It's Uncle Greg. Uncle Greg, Greggy, wake up!
He's unconscious.
He's alive. Go to Diamond City. But he knows what happened. But I didn't tell him that Sarah is missing and Shelley and.
Are you going to take Uncle Greg with you? Are you going to leave him there?
I don't think I'd chance taking him, and I can't stay there with him because if I stay there with him,
you might survive, you might not, you don't know.
I'm going to make sure that there's like at least food and water there. I make him comfortable.
There's nothing. It's either you take him or you leave him to die.
I got to take him. Actually, wait a minute. I feel my humanity again from after being so cold and being a sniper and killing people, assassin for hire. Great. He's like, I have to take him with me. I can't leave him.
Okay, so first thing what I'm going to tell you to do is do a craft gear check.
Craft gear check?
Yes.
Oh, it's over here. I didn't know you could do that. So
to try and make like a wheelbarrow or something so you can carry them around with you.
So that is my intelligence check.
Yes.
And I get a -4.
Yes.
Do I roll a black die with it?
No.
So -4. And my intelligence again is 3. So
Yep.
I got to get a success again. And I get a 10. That's a total whiff.
So, as you...
I built it, I put them on it, and falls apart or something.
So, unfortunately, as Uncle Greg hits the floor...
So, did I put him on it after building it and he fell? It
Yes.
fell apart? That was a bad idea. Okay.
He's still alive, mind you.
Probably woke up from him being passed out because of the searing surge going through his upper torso. That is the only thing left of him.
He has, like, you notice as he twitches, as he hits the floor.
Okay, so I'm thinking his legs are stretched, but I'm thinking, no, he don't have any legs anymore. So, like, his upper body somehow was arms or something.
Yes. He doesn't
okay.
look... He looks okay, but...
Minus him
Now-
missing the bottom half of it.
Yes. Now you have two options.
Okay.
Either try to find a wheelchair or something to put him in,
Okay.
or try and carry him.
My strength. I don't got a great amount of. I'm perception and strength, but no. Do you know what? I gotta try to find something that because I don't want to be carrying.
Do
him
a
all the
search
time.
check.
Mind you, he weighs half of what he originally weighs.
He was really jacked, so he weighed like around
240.
240 and cut that in half, so now he weighs around 120.
Yeah, so I could handle that, but I want
120,
to.
140.
What did you say I have to make again?
A search check.
A search check, and my search is -4 to. Oh yeah. So again, I need a success.
Yep.
Critical success, and I don't. I got a 6.
So you got 0. What you end up finding though is a skateboard.
That could work.
An old skateboard.
Yeah.
Now,
Possibility.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna just makeshift a rope attached to it, so you can like put him on it and then walk with him.
Okay.
Now you head out to the settlement. Are you gonna search for any last minute supplies before you go? See if you can find anything else.
Is Uncle Greg stable?
He's as stable as he could be.
Okay. Well, the thing is I don't have enough for him and me, so I'm certain I'm going to have to do a little search before I leave.
So do a search check.
Search check for me again is going to be. I got to get a 1. I get a 1.
So, as you're searching around, you notice that one of the vendors is still. The vendor's gone, but the supplies are still there.
Okay.
So what you find is 1 stim pack.
Oh, okay. I got to write this down.
Now, if you don't want to keep losing penalties, I would suggest using the stim pack to heal your fractured leg and healing you back to full.
Actually, that I was going. Well, but Uncle Greg though.
Use an Uncle Greg.
Okay, is that all I find is 1 stim pack?
You find 1 stim pack,
Yeah.
a blood pack.
Blood pack?
Yes.
Okay.
And 1 second. I just have to find. Sorry, I don't think they have blood packs in this. I thought they did. Sorry, get rid of the blood pack.
Oh, okay.
You find 2 Nuka-Colas.
2 Nuka-Colas. Nuka-Colas will give me energy, is that correct?
It'll give you health, but it'll also give you radiation.
Oh.
And in the back corner, you find Med X.
Med X, and what is that?
It is a healing item.
Okay.
That is all you find.
All right.
Oh, and you also find enough food for a couple days and water for a couple days.
Okay.
Not anything that'll help you, it's just to keep you guys living for a little while. So,
Okay.
are you going to use the stim pack on you or
Well,
Uncle
the
Greg?
thing is I don't know if he's going to survive. And if I get any weaker, I'm not going to be able to pull him on a skateboard or carry him. So I'm going to use a stem pack on me.
Okay. So put your health back to full and get rid and you're not injured anymore.
And I'm not what?
Injured anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the card with me, but I'm just saying that that's what it does because...
No, that's fine. That's fine. So, and I also have 2 Nuka-Colas, Med X, and food and water. Joe, I'm going to give Uncle Greg a Nuka-Cola.
You can't take Nuka-Cola.
I can't give it to him to drink?
No, he's unconscious.
Oh, okay, well, I'm going to hang on to it until,
Okay. So, as you remember, there was a settlement nearby
Okay.
that would help you with medical supplies and stuff like that.
All right.
So I'm guessing you're going to start hitting there.
Yeah, plus somebody might know anything that happened here. And if not, at least at the other settlement, I can leave Uncle Greg there and I can go off and keep looking around. Do they know me at this settlement, or is this? I just know that there's another settlement.
You just know that there's a settlement that's nearby.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to go there, but very cautiously, because I don't know what's happening or what's going to happen. So I got to be cautious.
Yes, and while you're on your way to the settlement, you notice that Uncle Greg wakes up,
Okay.
and he wonders what's going on. He's very confused.
I think he needs a Nuka-Cola.
It'll kill him.
How will it kill him?
Nuka-Cola gives you radiation.
Oh, it's not him that was immune to radiation. It was Jeremiah.
Yes, it's Jeremiah. As you know, you couldn't find Jeremiah or Carrie anywhere.
Yeah, well, you said I couldn't find anybody else. Like,
Yeah.
It's like there's nobody. So that's why I didn't say I'm going to search for them, because you already told me.
And as you're walking, Uncle Greg says, "I'm so sorry." He keeps apologizing profusely.
What are you sorry for? Like, just tell me what happened. Sarah's missing. Shelly is gone. My wife is gone. And my child. Do you know anything? What happened? Like, how did you get cut in two? And, like,
A raider group attacked.
a raider group attacked our settlement.
Yes.
I left Jeremiah and Carrie.
They just, I don't know where they went. They disappeared. They either helped defend it and died, or they ran off. I don't know.
You don't know what happened. Where were you? Like, well, start from the beginning.
When I was on my way back, I noticed that there was a lot of screaming going on. So I moved as fast as I could with these old legs that I don't have anymore. And
I gotta lay out this Nuka-Cola. I didn't hear any of that. Sorry, Uncle Greg, go ahead.
And as I made my way towards the settlement, there was so much screaming and there was so much bloodshed.
Where's all the bodies? Like, when I got to the settlement, there was nothing there. Nobody. There was red stains everywhere. I'm just assuming that is blood, but...
I don't know myself, to be honest. As I got back, I tried to help as many people as I could escape. But then, as you know, a raider chopped me in half.
So a raider come up and just cut you in two?
Yes, I wasn't wearing any armor at this point.
Was there a lot of raiders? Like, numbers?
At my look, it looked like it was like 20.
At least 20. Okay. Now...
Their boss looked like his name. I heard one of the raiders say that their boss, his nickname was the Undertaker.
The Undertaker. Oh. What did he look? Did you see?
No, I
this
didn't
guy?
see him. All they said was that Boss Undertaker is going to be happy with this one.
This? What do you mean by this one?
I don't know. That's all they said.
Did you see anybody from the settlement leave with?
No.
Did you see which way they left?
No. All I know is that when I got chopped in half, I crawled my way into the back room of the bar with my cane. And that's where I left
Did you
off.
manage to shoot anybody? Or kill any of the raiders at least?
I shot and killed about 2. That's all I could manage.
And you don't know where Shelly or Sarah went. Did you hear anything? Did you hear them?
What?
Shelly and Sarah, I told you, they're missing. My house is empty. The roof is caved in. It's on fire.
I think they ran away. I don't know.
They stripped everything. I mean, everything from the house, just for my essentials here that they didn't need.
Well, they're raiders. What do you expect?
But it's like they were looking for something specific in my house, and I don't know why.
Maybe they knew your father. I don't know.
Can you explain this to me then? I show Uncle Greg the picture, and I showed him the address, 451 Greenview Street. Do you know anything about this?
It's not time yet.
What do you mean it's not time yet? Come on, Uncle Greg. I have to find Shelly and Sarah.
It's not time yet.
I don't understand. It's not time. Anyhow, look, you got to be still in pain. I can't believe you're still talking to me and you're coherent at this point. You're missing your bottom half, and at least I stopped the blood for now. But you just relax.
Listen.
Do you want some water? Are you thirsty or hungry?
I'm going to be dead in a few minutes.
You're going to be dead in a few minutes? No.
I can tell. I'm starting to go numb.
That's just because you're missing the bottom half. Of course you're going to be numb there because you don't have any.
You look at him and he's pale and sweating.
Okay.
And as he says this to you he tells you with his last dying wish, he gives you a piece of paper. And it's inside of a note. And it says, "Open me when you reach 451 Greenview Street."
Okay.
And he says, "Your father gave this to me."
Well, I want to open it now.
No.
What do you mean no? I need to open it. I gotta find out what's going on.
Listen to my dying wish. Don't open it until you reach that location.
So go there and then open it as I get to that location?
When you're there.
When I'm there. Oh, come on, Uncle Greg. You gotta give me a little more.
One last thing. He hands out a pouch and it has 50 caps in it. And he says, "This is my savings."
You hang on to it because you're not going to die. You're okay. You're okay. Just hang on to it. We'll make it to the other settlement.
And he looks at you straight in the eye and he says, "Take it."
I'll hang on to it for you. Just hang on. We're almost to the other settlement.
All right, Mike, throw it in your inventory. 50 caps.
50 caps? Okay, that's okay, but so it's a total of 60 caps I got now. But Uncle Greg, I don't know.
And as his last moment, he says, "I'll finally be able to see Clara." And he dies.
Uncle Craig. Yes, go with Clara. And I do this and I close his eyes. Oh, I can't leave him like this. I gotta show him the respect he deserves. And I'm gonna dig him a grave right there to bury him.
Are you gonna search him to see if there's anything else on him?
As I'm gonna put him in the grave, I'll search him, yes.
Okay, do a search check.
Search check. And my search is -4, and it's my... Oh yes, I just need a 1. Why am I forgetting this? 3, no.
You do end up finding a picture.
I found the picture. I failed, but you're feeling...
No, you just didn't get any impact.
Oh, okay.
This is like a 0.
Alright, so I found the picture.
And in this picture, it shows a picture of him, your father, and some other strange man in a black suit.
An unknown man
An
in a
unknown
black
man
suit.
in a black suit.
Like a dress suit?
Yes, like a dress suit. He looks well groomed. Very professional.
Okay. And I don't know who this is?
All you know is that when you flip it over, it says Greg, your father's name, and the last name is scribbled out.
So I don't even know who it is. Okay.
That's all you find.
All right. So I push Uncle Greg's half body into the little grave that I built and filled him in. Got 2 pieces of wood made. Stuck it there and etched his name onto it.
Okay.
Not a date because I don't even know what date it is. I don't even know how old he was.
All you know is that he's pretty old.
Yes.
So, are you still going to head to that settlement?
Well, I got some food and water already.
You don't know how to get to 451 Greenview Street. You'll have to get a Pip-Boy.
So yeah, I definitely got to go there then so I can... Well, even still, I want to go there because I want to tell them if their settlement isn't attacked. I want to warn them of the raiders.
Okay, so to get there, it'll take about a day travel.
Okay.
And as you reach there, the settlement's lively. There's about 20 people out in the streets right now. 20 people out in the streets.
And it don't look like anything was impacted?
No.
Okay.
Looks like a regular old settlement.
All right. Well...
You see some shops, an inn.
Is there like an authority in this settlement?
There's the mayor's office.
Or like he's kind of like the settlement leader then? So
yes.
I want to venture over to the mayor's office.
And there's a security guard at the door.
Okay.
And he asks, "What's your business here?"
I tell him I'm from a settlement to the west.
Sorry, but I don't take kindly to outsiders here.
Well, you're not going to take kindly to a group of raiders if they come here and do what they did to my settlement. Let me in so I can talk to who's in charge.
He laughs in your face and says, "You need an appointment."
I need an appointment?
And he grabs out a notebook and he just starts flipping through it like he's not even looking at the notebook. He says, And he puts it back in his pocket and he says, "It'll be ready for another 25 years.
25 years ago!
And he starts laughing at you again.
Fine, I'll figure out some way.
As you hear this commotion, this person comes around the corner. And he looks at him and says, "Harry, why are you treating this person so disrespectfully?"
Disrespectfully?
Yeah, disrespectfully. It's this hillbilly guy.
Disrespectfully.
He doesn't pronounce things right.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And he says, Listen, Gary. You don't know what you're talking about." And Harry says, "Come on in, I'll introduce you to the settlement leader."
Awesome.
And
Thanks.
Harry...
No thanks to you, Gary.
And Gary... Actually, that was Gary. Harry is the security guard.
Oh, so, yeah, I'm walking by the security guard and I'm just like, "Thanks, Harry."
And he grumbles at you as you walk away. And as you enter into this building, you see it's a worn down building, and at the desk, there's a secretary.
Okay.
She looks like it's a ghoul secretary.
A ghoul secretary?
Yes.
Interesting.
And you see that there's a working computer that she's using.
I've never seen one of those in such a long time. Heck, I don't even think I've seen one working.
And she laughs at the remark and says, "Well, we've had running electricity for a while now, and we haven't defined this one."
Incredible. Can I please speak to whoever's in charge of this settlement, please, or someone who's in power? I have to really talk to them. I have to warn them about a possible raider
and she
attack.
She cuts you off and says, "Unfortunately, our mayor is out of office at this moment."
Mayor? Like, who else can I speak to?
Well, you can talk to the head of security detail. He's currently at the inn.
So it's not that hairy guy outside?
Nah, don't mind him. He's just not really nice to new people. But after you get to know him, he's a nice guy.
Okay, well, I need to speak to somebody right away. I need to get this resolved, or at least something started. My wife and child is missing. I need to find them.
Slow down.
I can't slow down. My whole settlement is on fire. Everybody's disappeared.
I understand, but please calm down.
Okay,
Go
sorry.
talk to Chief McGunnan.
Chief McGunnan?
Yeah.
What is with you people and all these strange names? Anyhow, okay, yes, I'll go talk to Chief McGunham. Where is he?
I already said he's at the inn.
At the inn. Okay, can you direct me there?
She pulls out a map and hands it to you.
Okay.
It says, "This will be your guide."
Great, thank you. Thanks for everything, and have fun on your computer.
And she says, and she laughs and says, "I'm just playing Minesweeper."
And I leave. That should be pretty good for the first episode, Brady. I don't want to keep it too long.
Actually, there's one more thing you have to do.
We're trying to keep it at an hour.
I know.
Okay, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but go ahead.
You head towards the inn, I'm guessing.
Oh, yes, obviously, because at this point, I am hungry, tired,
and
I'm upset.
You don't know who Chief McGunnan is.
McGunnan, okay.
Yeah. You don't know who he is. All you know is that he's the lead security detail.
Okay.
But as you first go up to the counter, this lady says, "We have a special offer. 10 caps for 3 days stay."
Look, lady, thank you. I'm sure your establishment is great, but right now, all I want to do is find Chief McGunnan.
Chief McGunnan.
Yes, it's
How about this?
State of emergency.
If you pay and you stay for the 3 days, I'll tell you who he is at the end of the third day.
I can't stay. I need to find him.
Sorry, no deal.
I want to try to push my way through into the part and just...
Do a persuasion check.
Actually, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, fine, lady, I'll do it my way. I will do it my way. And I leave and I stand up in the street.
And then you hear from behind and he says, "Hold on, McGunnan? Oh, yeah." And he comes out and you see this big, overwhelming, burly person.
Burly person?
He's really burly, like really tall, really, like, big.
Okay.
So on and so on. And he says, "I'm Chief McGunnan."
You're Chief McGunnan?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Anyhow, I come from a settlement that is west of you.
I already heard all about it.
So,
I have eyes and ears everywhere.
You know that I got attacked by raiders?
Yeah, of course I do.
You know that my uncle died from...
I don't know any of that. I just know that your settlement was attacked from raiders.
My uncle is missing. Not my uncle is missing. My uncle is dead. My uncle is dead because of the raiders. They cut him in two.
Aren't you Manny?
Manny? Who's Manny?
No, you're definitely Manny.
I don't know what you mean.
You're that hunter's son.
My wife and child is missing.
He looks at you very strangely. He says, "Here, I have a present for you." He reaches into his back pocket and he gives you a container.
You just met me
and he walks away.
Hey, hold on, come back here. What's this?
He ignores you and he just keeps walking.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Are you going to open it or are you just going to leave it?
I'm going to smell it. See if it smells funky.
It just smells like
an
old container.
Funky.
It just smells like an old container.
Hey, secretary, what's your name again?
You're not at the secretary office, you're at the tavern.
The girl that was trying to pay me to go in for 3 days.
She says, "My name is none of your business."
Okay, well...
Unless you are a paying customer, that is.
Well, do you want to make some money right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what I want you to do is, I got this old package. I'm going to lay it on the table here gently. I will give you a cap. I'm just going to go across the other end of the room. To the table over there.
Yeah?
I'm just going to kind of lift it up on its side. And I'm just going to stand behind. I want you to open that up, that you're good.
Do a persuasion check.
You're good, Chief.
Do a persuasion check.
Okay. Hey, I don't know what it is. I don't know him, and I'm not going to persuade. It is CHA, which is my charisma, which is 5. I get a -4.
So you have to get critical success.
Do I get any kind of bonuses here? Like, come on!
What did your vault suit do? I thought it gave you bonuses to charisma or something. No, your vault suit doesn't, does it?
No, it's gives me +1 to both energy and physical attack.
Okay, so do your persuasion check.
So I need I just need a 1. I'm not very persuasive. At this time, though, I'm still not persuasive. I rolled a 5.
She looks at you and says, "Are you crazy? Do you really think I'm going to open a random box that you gave me? It could be laced with some sort of contagion or a bomb.
Okay.
If you really want me to open this, it's going to cost you 30 caps.
30 caps? No. I can't afford 30 caps. I'm just a lone traveler looking for my wife and child.
How about this?
I'll give you 5.
20.
How well do you know your Chief McGunnan?
He's a good guy.
How long was he chief here?
About 10 years.
About 10 years. Is he a trustworthy kind of guy? He has to be in that kind of position.
Yeah, he's trustworthy.
Being security and all.
That is, if you're not his enemy.
Did he ever make any rash decisions that endangered the life of other innocent people around him?
There was one time, but that was a long time ago.
Sure, I'll give you 10 caps if you open this. That's as much as I can give you right now, is 10 caps.
10 caps, and you also have to pay for a room for a night.
But that's going to be 40 caps. That's almost...
No, it's not. 3 days of a room is 10 caps. That's 20 caps total.
But I don't need a room. I need to find my wife and my child.
Well, then, no deal. And she backs away. Starts washing everything.
All right, so I just pick up the container and I go outside in the street. So if it is a bomb, it'll only take me out, hopefully not injure.
So you're gonna open it?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it.
Roll a die.
Just the white die?
Yes, roll a white die.
1.
You open it up and it's a Pip-Boy.
Ooh, nice.
Complete working order.
Why would he give me, a complete stranger, a Pip-Boy? These things are very rare, aren't they?
As you know, they're worth about 20,000 caps to anyone who wants to sell it.
Why would he give me something worth 20,000 caps,
You don't
a complete stranger?
All he knows is that you're the son of this hunter.
I need to go and find him.
Well, you can't now. He's gone.
Could the Pip-Boy find him?
No.
No.
But as you turn on the Pip-Boy, it recognizes you immediately. It says, "Welcome, Vault Tech Industries."
Okay.
And it displays the full working map, so now you can get to where you want to go. And that's where we'll end off.
Sweet. But that's weird though. Why would he give me... Okay, we're done with this part of it. I can't go on. Oh, all right there, Board Game Maniacs. Brady got something planned up here, and I'm kind of getting worried for it because I don't know. So just to recap on what we did for this first playthrough of RPG Fallout Wasteland Warfare by Modiphious Entertainment. Again, remember, this is not the D20 system which was released. This is the RPG session that they released. So what happened pretty much is Brady went through the back end where it gave Manny the back history of Manny up that just one night that's probably going to change his life. And now he's venturing out into the wasteland. So no combat yet, which is interesting because I don't know how I'm going to deal with that because I'm at the full health again. I only have 6 health though. It's kind of scaring me. But we'll have to wait till next episode of Adventure Saturday to find out what we're going to do. So we'll see you on the flip side. See you next time into the Wasteland Warfare. And get ready to kill some super mutants maybe. Or no, it's the Institute, right? That's who
you hate.
That's who I hate. So the Institute. Get ready to hunt and kill some Institute and find their children. My child and my wife back. I'm just upset because Uncle Greg is dead. And that means I'm in the wasteland all by myself, trying to find my family.
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger because of you, the viewers. I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.